I think if you're a sportsman, you're a role model, and people look up to you no matter what division you're in. And when you are employed or play for a club, you are representing that club wherever you go, maybe out for a cinema, dinner, or a pub, or whether you're on Facebook and Twitter. And if you are going to put someone down homophobic slang or racist or anything like that, there's going to be ramifications of it, and there has been. And it's good to see that people saying, hold on a minute, it doesn't matter what your sexual orientation is or race or colour of skin you are. If you can't put someone down because they're perceived to be different. We're talking about Gareth Thomas here, an absolute rugby legend. Forget about his sexual orientation. This guy has played over 100 times for Wales. I think the second highest try scored. I mean, I've played against him many a times in the Six Nations and even in the World Cup. But, this guy's an absolute rugby legend. There has to be some sort of respect, whether he's a sports legend or, any person on the street. Everyone deserves to have that respect.
So, given that he didn't play as expected on Saturday, and we are presuming that this was some sort of sanction that was taken against him for these homophobic tweets, is that as far as it should go?
Look, I mean, there's only so much a club can do. I mean, look, he's playing at Oxford. He is an asset to the club in one way or another, and they're not going to. They'll reprimand him, and they don't want to lose the player. They'll reprimand him, whether it be fining him or it could be not playing. And if he's on game bonus and things like that, he will suffer, financially too. But ultimately, it's a lesson learned, and hopefully that he will learn a lesson. And if it's his first mistake it's his first time he's done it, then you've got to give him the benefit of doubt to say, hold on a minute, yeah, I made a mistake, I put my hands up, I apologise, and I can't make throwaway comments like that, because it does offend people, and people looking up to me, it does send out the wrong message. So yeah, he has to ultimately learn from that mistake. But we're working with the Home Office now again for the Home Office Charter, which is going signing up football clubs, rugby clubs to anti-bullying. For anyone who's perceived to be different. So hopefully Oxford will sign up for that now.
How is that going? Have many professional sports clubs signed up to this anti-bullying message?
Yeah, they have. I mean, as I said before, it's about people. Clubs, sportsmen, being role models in their community. The bigger the club, their community goes a lot wider. Maybe like your Man United, the Man Cities of the world. They're worldwide clubs, and they have to show that they do things locally within the schools, because there's people that look up to them and follow their actions, and that's very important. I think that a lot of sportsmen around the world let that side of their performance down, and that they are. They have to be seen as doing the right thing, and supporting anti-bullying, whether it's racist, whether it's homophobic, and doing stuff within their community, because it really does send out the right message.
Now, you're a bit of a legend yourself in the rugby world. Tell me about this notion of being a role model. When you go out on the pitch as a professional sports person, is this something that is uppermost in your mind?
No, I think. Ultimately, when you cross that whitewash, that you go into game mode, and you are in a different mindset. For argument's sake, when you go onto that rugby pitch, or for me, in my instance, going onto that rugby pitch, I'm thinking about how I'm going to work for the team. What is my role within the team? What are my objectives for that game? What is the game plan? And ultimately win the game. But when you cross back over that whitewash, you have to be that. Role model, and seeing the young people wanting your autograph, parents wanting photographs, or young lads wanting a shirt signed, and you have to be there, and that's when you switch on and switch off, and
because that's part of your job as a professional sports person.
Oh, most definitely, and that's where Kobe Bryant, the LA Lakers basketball player, he came on and. Said a swear word about the referee, a homophobic swear word, and he got reprimanded massively, and he went worldwide, and he's worked massively to get back and say, look, guys, I had a moment of weakness, or whatever you want to call it, and I said something I shouldn't, And now he works. He's been working with HRC, Human Rights Campaign in the States, to say, guys, what I did was wrong. And but that all stems from the playground in schools and the lack of education and things like that. But actually, people don't get reprimanded enough, saying, well, actually, do you know the consequences of a certain word? Do you understand what that certain word means? And it does go back to schools and things like that. And that's where the sports stars around the world, in whatever sport that may be, or movie stars or pop singers or rock stars, that they're actually our role models, and saying, look, guys, you need to understand what you're saying has a knock-on effect, especially at a young age.
Thank you so much for that, Ben. Good luck to you.
No worries. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Ben Cohen, there, former Northampton Saints rugby player, is now an anti-bullying campaigner.